Hey, do you script out your event? Do you script out your talk? I remember when I first started speaking publicly, it was as a pastor, and I used to write out every word of my sentence. And it kind of felt more like a like a literal script where basically it was me reading. It was me reading the entire message, and it didn't feel authentic. It didn't feel like I had uh, life to it. It was just me doing essentially a performance. And what I realized is that I used a script because I was very nervous. And I felt like, oh my gosh, what happens if I get off of, I get off of time, and then I run out of time, and then I mess up and all that. It was all about me. And I'm not saying that everybody who uses a script that it's about them, but I'm saying that at least at that time it was for me. I then switched to printing out slides when I spoke, because remember, I was speaking every week since I was 23. So it's almost 20 years now. I used to speak every single week, of course, at the weekend services. But then what I moved to is PowerPoint slides printed out with no notes. But what I would do is I would write in the time about when I should be done. So for example, at the fifth slide, I should be at 10:52. And at the 10th slide, I should be at 11:01. And what that did is it kind of kept me on the path, but I could deviate from that, and I could bring up examples and things like that. Today, I really don't have any slides. And I let the slides lead, and I don't have any timestamps. I just roll with it. Now, I still have the slides printed out if I want, just so I can kind of think in my head, okay, what's coming next. But with PowerPoint and all kinds of different tools these days, Pro Presenter, you can see the presenter mode, so you know what slide's coming. So folks, these are just a few speaking tips as you grow in your confidence as a speaker. Again, used to script it, then I moved to timestamps, then I moved to essentially nothing. And I think the first time I literally didn't even carry a handout with me to stage, at least in a big setting, was when I spoke at the Sky Sprout Summit with Damon John and Gary V with Nick Francis's seminar. And I'll tell you why I didn't. It's because they didn't even have a podium. So if I would have had a podium, I would have rested my slides there. But because they didn't have a podium, I didn't want to be holding that the whole time, or even put it on a bar stool, bar table that was up on stage. So folks, hope this helps. Let me know your speaking tips, tricks, and tools. I know some people use an iPad, some people use a smartphone, but I think there's something that feels more authentic when you can do it from memory. Take care. We'll see you.